Not too long ago, the hip-hop community was rocked by the tragic murder of young Dolph, a beloved rapper and influential figure in the Memphis rap scene.
I avoid certain drugs, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know, man, I do what I do, you know what I'm saying? But
as the investigation into his death unfolds, a shocking allegation has emerged. Key Glock, Dolph's cousin and fellow artist signed to his Paper Route Empire label, is allegedly dropping bodies for his cousin's untimely demise. But surely, it's nothing but rumors. Key Glock loses young Dolph. The world of hip-hop is no stranger to close-knit relationships and collaborations between artists. One such bond that captured the attention of fans and industry insiders alike was the alleged relationship between Key Glock and young Dolph. As cousins and both signed to Dolph's Paper Route Empire label, Key Glock and Dolph were more than just family. They were musical partners and confidants. Their connection ran deep, with Key Glock often referring to Dolph as his left-hand man, his brother, and his cousin. The two artists shared a unique chemistry that was evident in their music and their public appearances together. From their joint album Dumb and Dumber in 2019 to the follow-up Dumb and Dumber 2 in 2021, Key Glock and Dolph showcased their undeniable synergy and the power of their collaborative efforts. But their relationship extended beyond the studio. Key Glock saw Dolph as his mentor, someone who guided him through the ups and downs of the music industry. They were not just business partners, they were drinking buddies, sharing moments of celebration and commiseration over the past 2 years. Key Glock's heartfelt statement following Dolph's death painted a picture of a deep bond that went beyond the music. Losing young Dolph has undoubtedly had a profound impact on Key Glock. In his statement, he expressed his overwhelming grief, describing himself as lost and his heart as torn. The pain he feels is palpable as he struggles to comprehend why he has experienced so much loss in such a short period of time. Losing his father, auntie, and grandmother before Dolph's tragic death has only compounded his sorrow. Key Glock's emotional turmoil is evident in his words as he questions why Dolph had to leave him so soon. He acknowledges that no one can bring Dolph back and that the loss eats away at him every second. The depth of their relationship is further emphasized by Key Glock's comparison of himself and Dolph to the iconic basketball duo of Phil Jackson and Michael Jordan. He reiterates his unwavering loyalty and commitment to Dolph, promising to always have his back, no matter what. The impact of Dolph's death on Key Glock is not just emotional, it has left him feeling sick to his stomach and surrounded by darkness. The loss of his cousin and mentor has shaken him to his core, and he struggles to find peace in the aftermath. Key Glock's statement reveals the raw and devastating effects of losing someone so integral to his life and career. As the investigation into young Dolph's murder continues, questions arise about Key Glock's alleged involvement in seeking justice for his fallen family member. On November 17, 2021, young Dolph was fatally shot while visiting Makeda's homemade cookies in his hometown of Memphis. The incident occurred in broad daylight, leaving witnesses and the community in a state of shock. The Memphis Police Department swiftly responded to the scene, but the suspects had already fled, leaving behind a scene of devastation. In the aftermath of the shooting, the Memphis Police Department released images of the alleged suspects connected to young Dolph's killing. These images, along with photos of the suspected vehicle used in the crime, a white Mercedes-Benz, were shared with the public in the hopes of gathering crucial information that could lead to the apprehension of those responsible. The investigation took a significant turn when authorities discovered that the same white Mercedes-Benz used in Dolph's murder was also believed to be involved in a shooting in Covington, Tennessee, less than an hour away from Memphis. This earlier incident resulted in 2 women being critically injured, with one tragically succumbing to her injuries. The connection between these 2 incidents raised questions about the motive behind Dolph's murder and the potential involvement of organized crime. As the investigation progressed, the Memphis Police Department named CEO Teasy as a person of interest in young Dolph's murder. However, before authorities could formally question him, a shocking development occurred. CEO Teasy was reportedly shot and killed in Memphis, leaving investigators with more questions than answers. The circumstances surrounding his death remain unclear, and the police are actively searching for leads to shed light on this tragic event. The loss of CEO Teasy, combined with the ongoing investigation into young Dolph's murder, has left the community on edge. Speculation and rumors abound as people try to make sense of the interconnected events and the potential motives behind them. Now, some fans allege that CEO Teasy was killed by people in young Dolph's crew, such as Key Glock, because of their connection. Now there's no proof for this, but his death coming immediately after he was named as a person of interest in Dolph's murder is suspicious to say the least. So I won't be surprised if it's connected. But again, all of this is purely speculation. Also, it's important to note that he was never directly charged in connection with Dolph's murder. Joshua Taylor, aka CEO. Teezy's connection to Justin Johnson, one of the two individuals accused in Dolph's killing, had drawn investigators' interest. Their aim was to unravel any potential information relevant to the case. However, it is crucial to distinguish that Taylor's involvement in the murder was not proven. Another Memphis rapper, Big Nusky, tragically met his demise after revealing his location on social media. The circumstances surrounding his death have sparked speculation and raised inquiries about his affiliations and connections. Big Nusky, also known as Big Dirty, had notable associations that garnered attention. As a cousin of rapper Big 30 and being a member of Moneybagg Yo's artistic crew, he had ties to the esteemed music label CMG, Collective Music Group. CMG is affiliated with Yo Gotti, who has had a strained relationship with young Dolph. This connection led to curiosity and discussions about potential links between Big Nusky's demise and Dolph's murder. While rumors circulated about his alleged ties to someone known as Straight Drop, who supposedly had connections to Dolph's murder, it remains speculative as to whether Big Nusky's death could be a retaliation for the loss of young Dolph. As an observer, I'm simply presenting the information without conclusive evidence to support or dismiss this possibility. The loss of young Dolph has reverberated far beyond the confines of the hip-hop community. It has sent shockwaves through the music industry and left a profound impact on the city of Memphis, where Dolph was not only an influential artist, but also a beloved figure in the community. Young Dolph's music resonated with fans around the world who connected with his authentic storytelling, charismatic delivery, and unapologetic lyric. His unique blend of street tales and motivational messages struck a chord with listeners, making him a voice for those who felt unheard. Dolph's impact extended beyond his music. He was a symbol of resilience, determination, and success in the face of adversity. Beyond the personal connections, young Dolph's death has sparked conversations about violence, crime, and the need for change within the community. Dolph was known for his philanthropic efforts and his dedication to giving back to his hometown of Memphis. His untimely death has reignited discussions about the challenges faced by communities affected by violence and the importance of finding solutions to break the cycle. In the wake of Dolph's murder, the hip-hop community has come together to honor his memory and carry on his legacy. Artists have paid tribute to him through their music, incorporating his name and lyrics into their songs as a way to keep his spirit alive. Fans have organized vigils and memorial events to celebrate his life and the impact he had on their lives. The tragedy of young Dolph's death serves as a reminder of the fragility of life and the need to cherish and support one another. It has prompted discussions about the importance of unity, community empowerment, and the pursuit of positive change. Dolph's legacy will continue to inspire future generations of artists and serve as a reminder of the power of music to transcend boundaries and make a lasting impact. Since the tragic murder of young Dolph, the investigation into his death has been a top priority for law enforcement agencies in Memphis. As the days turned into weeks, significant developments have emerged, shedding light on the circumstances surrounding the crime and bringing hope for justice. One of the key breakthroughs in the investigation came when the Memphis Police Department released images of the alleged suspects connected to young Dolph's killing. These images, along with photos of the suspected vehicle, a white Mercedes-Benz, were widely circulated, generating leads and tips from the public. The community rallied together, determined to assist the authorities in their quest for answers. The alleged connection between the white Mercedes-Benz used in Dolph's murder and a shooting in Covington, Tennessee, added another layer of complexity to the investigation. Authorities believe that the same vehicle was involved in a separate incident that left two women critically injured, with one tragically losing her life. The proximity of these two events raised questions about potential links between the crimes and the motives behind them. As investigators delved deeper into the case, they uncovered additional evidence and witnesses that could potentially provide crucial information. The Memphis Police Department worked tirelessly to piece together the timeline of events leading up to Dolph's murder, meticulously examining surveillance footage, conducting interviews, and analyzing forensic evidence. The community's cooperation and the determination of law enforcement have yielded some promising leads. The impact of young Dolph's murder extends beyond the immediate investigation. It has prompted a renewed focus on addressing the root causes of violence in communities and finding ways to prevent such tragedies from occurring in the future. Leaders and activists have come together to advocate for change, emphasizing the importance of community engagement, education, and resources to break the cycle of violence. The developments in the investigation have brought a sense of hope to those affected by Dolph's death. The community stands united, determined to see justice served and to honor Dolph's memory. The outpouring of support and the determination to create positive change serve as a testament to the lasting impact Dolph had on his community and the music industry. Key Glock's life of crime. Key Glock, whose real name is Markevius Cathy, was born and raised in the heart of South Memphis. His story begins with a tumultuous childhood, marked by the absence of his parents and the harsh realities of the streets. At just 16 months old, Key Glock experienced a devastating loss when his single mother, Tamika Cathy, was incarcerated. She was sentenced to 15 years behind bars for her involvement in a criminal activity. With his father in and out of his life, Key Glock was left to be raised by his grandmother. Growing up without his parents was a challenging experience for Key Glock. His mother, known as Moma Glock, was a strong and resourceful woman who did whatever it took to provide for her family. However, the streets seemed to offer a solution for her financial struggles. She took to the streets, engaging in activities that would ultimately lead to her imprisonment. The first few times Moma Glock ventured into the streets, everything seemed to go smoothly. But as is often the case, the streets demanded a price. During a robbery with some girlfriends, Moma Glock was caught off guard by the police and subsequently sentenced to 15 years in prison without bond. Despite the setback, she held her head high and served her time like a true G. With his mother behind bars, Key Glock was left with no one but his grandmother to rely on. She became his primary caregiver, doing her best to shield him from the harsh realities of the streets. However, it was a difficult task as the allure of the streets was deeply ingrained in Key Glock's fiber from a young age. Even as a child, Key Glock was drawn to the streets. At the tender age of 6, he was already playing with sticks, emulating the actions and behaviors he witnessed in his environment. The streets became his playground, and it was clear that his path was being shaped by the unforgiving circumstances of his upbringing. Key Glock's turbulent upbringing had a profound impact on his behavior at school. He acted out, even challenging his teachers. It's no surprise that he struggled in an environment that no child should be subjected to. But for many families like Key Glock's, finding a way out of the streets was a constant battle. Despite the challenges he faced, Key Glock remained fiercely loyal to his family. He held it down for his mother, even as he gained notoriety in the streets. His reputation grew, and he became a respected figure in his community. Interestingly, hip-hop wasn't initially on Key Glock's radar. It wasn't until he discovered artists like 3 6 Mafia, Lil Wayne, and Gucci Mane that a flame ignited within him. These artists spoke to his soul, and their music would later fuel his own passion for the game. In 2013, while still in 8th or 9th grade, Key Glock released his first official track, Actin'. This marked the beginning of his journey into the world of music. Despite his early struggles and the pain of growing up without his parents, Key Glock's talent and determination shone through. But the streets continued to exert their influence on Key Glock's life. At the age of 18, he found himself in a precarious situation. While working on his mixtape Whole Lotta Everything, he was apprehended by the law. Key Glock was arrested for his involvement in a shooting at a local nightclub, where 3 people were injured by shrapnel from a gunshot. The incident took place at the Ice Bar and Grill in Memphis, and an arrest warrant was issued for Markevious Cathy, aka Key Glock. He was charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault. Key Glock served time in prison, facing the consequences of his actions. However, this setback did not deter him from pursuing his passion for music. He remained focused and determined to make a name for himself in the industry. After serving his time in prison, Key Glock was determined to turn his life around and pursue his passion for music. He had already made a name for himself in the streets, but now he set his sights on conquering the rap game. Key Glock's independent mindset led him to forge his own path, even as he formed a close bond with his cousin and mentor, young Dolph. Although they were like brothers, Key Glock never tried to ride on Dolph's coattails in the music industry. Instead, Dolph recognized Key Glock's talent and work ethic and reached out to help him navigate the business. Under Dolph's guidance, Key Glock began to learn the trade and business of music. He honed his skills and developed his unique style, which resonated with fans and critics alike. Key Glock's dedication and determination were evident in his work ethic, and he soon started dropping bangers back to back. His mixtapes and albums showcased his raw talent and lyrical prowess. From Glock Season to Glock Bond, Glaucoma, and Son of a Gun, Key Glock consistently delivered hard-hitting tracks that captivated listeners. His most recent release, Yellow Tape 2, even reached the #1 spot on the Apple charts for hip-hop albums, solidifying his status as a rising star in the industry. But Key Glock's success wasn't limited to his solo projects. He and young Dolph formed a dynamic duo, collaborating on highly acclaimed tapes like Dumb and Dumber and Dumb and Dumber 2. These projects showcased their chemistry and showcased their ability to create infectious tracks that resonated with fans. The streets embraced Key Glock's music, and his mixtapes and albums became anthems for those who related to his experiences and struggles. Tracks like Crazy, Dope, and Word on the Streets became instant hits, solidifying Key Glock's place in the rap game. His performances were electrifying, and he quickly gained a reputation for delivering high-energy shows. Key Glock's stage presence and charisma captivated audiences, whether he was performing at Rolling Loud or other major events. He gave his all, even performing with a broken leg, proving his dedication to his craft and his fans. Despite his rising fame, Key Glock remained humble and grounded. He never forgot his roots in Memphis and always represented his city with pride. His genuine love for his hometown and his fans was evident in his music and his interactions with the community. However, Key Glock's journey wasn't without its challenges. He found himself embroiled in online beefs with fellow artists such as Lil Migo and Black Youngsta. These conflicts showcased Key Glock's loyalty to his friends and his willingness to stand up for them. He made it clear that he was with PRE, Paper Route Empire, and against anyone promoting negativity. In 2019, Key Glock faced another setback when he was arrested for carrying a concealed firearm in possession of more than 20 grams of marijuana. These charges carried serious jail time, but Key Glock posted bail and got back to business, focusing on his music and his career. Through it all, Key Glock's resilience and determination shone through. He continued to make music and honor the legacy of his fallen brother and mentor, young Dolph. Key Glock's journey was a testament to his strength and his commitment to carrying on Dolph's memory. Key Glock's music has made a profound impact on his fans and the rap industry as a whole. His unique style, raw lyrics, and captivating performances have resonated with listeners around the world. Through his music, Key Glock has become a voice for those who have faced adversity and struggled to overcome the challenges of life. The authenticity and honesty in Key Glock's lyrics have allowed fans to connect with his music on a deep and personal level. His storytelling ability paints vivid pictures of the realities of street life, offering a glimpse into the struggles and triumphs that many can relate to. Key Glock's music serves as a source of inspiration and empowerment for those who have faced similar circumstances. Beyond his music, Key Glock's dedication to his fans is unwavering. He recognizes the importance of their support and remains committed to providing them with the best possible experience. Whether it's through electrifying live performances or engaging with fans on social media, Key Glock goes above and beyond to show his appreciation. Key Glock's genuine love for his fans is evident in his interactions with them. He takes the time to connect with his supporters, often sharing personal stories and messages of encouragement. Key Glock understands the impact his music has on his fans' lives and uses his platform to uplift and inspire them. In addition to his dedication to his fans, Key Glock is deeply rooted in his community. He proudly represents Memphis, never forgetting where he came from. Key Glock's love for his city is evident in his music, as he often pays homage to Memphis and its rich hip-hop history, remembering young Dolph. Rap music has long been intertwined with tales of violence, retribution, and the pursuit of justice. Throughout history, we have witnessed numerous instances where individuals involved in the rap scene have met tragic fates before they could face legal consequences. Young Dolph's untimely death serves as a stark reminder of the dangers that artists face in their quest for success. But young Dolph's story goes beyond the violence. He was not only a gifted rapper, but also a beacon of generosity, giving back to his community and supporting various outreach programs. In order to understand the prevalence of street justice in rap music, we must delve into its historical roots. From its early beginnings in the 1970s to the present day, rap has been a genre that reflects the realities of life in marginalized communities, often highlighting the struggles, violence, and quest for justice that artists face. Let's take a closer look at some notable incidents that have shaped the narrative of street justice in rap. One of the earliest instances of street justice in rap can be traced back to the tragic murder of Scott LaRock, a founding member of the influential hip-hop group Boogie Down Productions. In 1987, LaRock was shot and killed while attempting to mediate a dispute between BDP member D Nice and a local gang member. This incident highlighted the dangers that artists faced when they became entangled in the street life that their music often depicted. The 1990s witnessed a surge in violent incidents within the rap industry, with several high-profile cases capturing national attention. One of the most notorious incidents involved the East Coast-West Coast rivalry between the Notorious Big and Tupac Shakur. Both artists were embroiled in a bitter feud that ultimately led to their untimely deaths. Tupac was shot multiple times in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas in 1996, while Biggie was fatally shot in Los Angeles the following year. These tragic events not only shook the rap community, but also highlighted the dangers of street justice and the consequences of unresolved conflicts. Another notable incident occurred in 1999 when Lamont Coleman, better known as Big L, was shot and killed in Harlem. Big L was a rising star in the rap scene, known for his gritty lyrics and captivating storytelling. His murder remains unsolved, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and a sense of injustice within the rap community. The early 2000s saw the rise of gang-related violence violence within the rap industry, with artists becoming targets due to their affiliations or perceived disrespect. One such case involved the murder of Jam Master Jay, the DJ of the iconic rap group Run DMC. In 2002, Jay was shot and killed in his recording studio in Queens, New York. The motive behind his murder remains unclear, but it served as a stark reminder of the dangers that artists faced when their music intersected with the streets. In recent years, the cycle of street justice in rap has continued, with artists like XXXTentacion and Pop Smoke falling victim to violence. XXXTentacion was shot and killed in 2018 during a robbery in Florida, while Pop Smoke was fatally shot during a home invasion in Los Angeles in 2020. These incidents highlight the ongoing challenges that artists face in navigating the fine line between their artistry and the dangerous realities of the streets. While street justice in rap is a distressing and tragic phenomenon, it is important to recognize that it is not representative of the entire genre. Many artists use their music as a platform to shed light on social issues, advocate for change, and inspire their listeners. However, the presence of street justice serves as a reminder of the harsh realities that some artists face and the need for justice to prevail. Now let's shift our focus to the life and legacy of young Dolph, a talented artist who became a victim of street violence. Join us as we pay tribute to his remarkable journey and the mark he left on the rap industry. Young Dolph, born Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., was a rapper whose life and career were tragically cut short by an act of senseless violence. But beyond the headlines and the tragedy, Dolph's life was marked by extraordinary talent, resilience, and uncommon generosity. Dolph was born on August 11, 1985, in Chicago, Illinois, and later moved to Memphis, Tennessee, where he would leave an indelible mark on the city's rap scene. From a young age, Dolph showed a passion for music, honing his skills and developing a unique style that would set him apart from his peers. His gritty lyrics, charismatic delivery, and captivating storytelling resonated with audiences, earning him a dedicated fan base. What set Dolph apart from many other artists was not just his musical talent, but also his unwavering commitment to giving back to his community. He understood the struggles and hardships faced by those in marginalized communities, and he used his success as a platform to make a difference. Dolph, along with his family, founded the Ida Mae Family Foundation, a nonprofit organization named in honor of their grandmother. Through this foundation, Dolph sponsored high school literacy and college prep courses, organized clothing drives for victims of domestic violence, and ran various community outreach programs in Memphis. His generosity knew no bounds, and he was always looking for ways to uplift those around him. But Dolph's acts of kindness extended far beyond his hometown. In 2018, when two campus workers were fired from a Duke University coffee shop for playing his song Get Paid, Dolph flew them out to Rolling Loud, one of the biggest hip-hop festivals, and gifted them $20,000. This gesture was a testament to his character and his genuine appreciation for hardworking individuals. It wasn't just about the money, it was about recognizing the struggles of everyday people and showing them respect and admiration. Dolph's music itself was a reflection of his life experiences and the realities of the streets. He often rapped about the hustle, the pursuit of success, and the challenges he faced along the way. His lyrics resonated with listeners who could relate to the struggles he depicted, and his authenticity endeared him to fans around the world. Dolph's discography includes acclaimed albums such as King of Memphis, Bulletproof, and Role Model, showcasing his versatility as an artist and his ability to captivate audiences with his raw talent. Tragically, on November 17, 2021, Dolph's life was cut short when he was shot and killed in his hometown of Memphis. The news sent shockwaves through the rap community and beyond, leaving fans and fellow artists mourning the loss of a true talent. The circumstances surrounding his death served as a stark reminder of the dangers that artists face, even as they strive to share their art with the world. Despite the tragedy, Dolph's legacy lives on. His impact on the rap industry and his community cannot be understated. He was a role model for aspiring artists, a philanthropist who used his success to uplift others, and a talented rapper whose music will continue to resonate with fans for years to come. Young Dolph's life serves as a reminder to cherish every moment, to use our talents to make a positive impact, and to strive for greatness in the face of adversity. Following the shooting that claimed young Dolph's life, law enforcement agencies launched an intensive investigation to identify and apprehend the individuals responsible. In the weeks and months that followed, significant progress was made in the case, leading to the arrest and charging of several suspects. The arrest of these individuals provided a glimmer of hope for justice and closure for Dolph's family, friends, and fans. One of the key developments in the case came when Jamarcus Johnson, the brother of one of the alleged shooters, pleaded guilty to charges of acting as an accessory in Dolph's killing. Johnson admitted to taking his sibling's phone and car to create an alibi, potentially facing a significant prison sentence for his role in the crime. This admission shed light on the extent of the planning and coordination that went into the tragic event. The three other suspects, including Joshua Taylor, Cornelia Smith, and Hernandez Govan, are expected to face trial in the coming months. Beyond the immediate impact on the rap community, young Dolph's death also prompted a broader discussion about street justice and its consequences. The incident shed light on the cycle of violence that can perpetuate within the industry as artists become entangled in feuds and conflicts that often spill over into real-life tragedy. The rap community has been forced to confront the harsh realities of street justice and the toll it takes on individuals, families, and communities. Thanks for watching. Click on the videos on your screen for similar content.